Thank you so much for joining us for the DIY Entrepreneur Show. On this video, I want to share 3 quick tips that I do before I start any work for any website development client. I like to do 3 things. One, establish a brand or search for the brand name that they desire, and I use a specific website for that. The second thing I do is start the administrative base email address, and then last but not least, I set up the brand name to do for marketing for across the marketing platforms. And so the first thing again I do is branding. And the site that I go to for that is namechecker.com. Now on this site, I can search for the brand name, whatever business name that my client will choose. I can search across the domain extensions before I purchase the website domain name again. And then I can also search across the social media platforms to see if that name is available. At all costs, we want to kind of make sure everything is streamlined, especially concerning the brand. And so I have a client, Nori Lachelle. And what we're going to do is search to see if one, the website norilachelle.com is available, and to see if that Facebook handle will be available, YouTube, and so to speak. So I don't add .com or any extension in the search field. I just put the brand name that my client has chose. I hit enter, and you're going to see red and green. If I hit load more, you'll see the different extension website extensions, the domain extension names you can see, but mostly green. But the 2 things that I want for this domain name doesn't seem to be available. So I can't do norilachelle.com, and nor can I have that name as the ending name for my facebook.com site. And so let's try to see if it'll work backwards. And I always ask my clients for at least 3 names that they would like to choose for their domain name. Again, I'm doing this process before I purchase the domain website name. And so now I see that LachelleNori.com is available. However, the Facebook is not. Again, this is a tool that I like to start off with before I purchase any domain name for my client or set up any free email accounts. I like to come to see here because, again, we want to begin with branding in mind. All right. The second thing that I do for a client is I create a Gmail account. Hope this don't take me to mine, but anyway, here. And so if I do a search for a Gmail account, if you've never had a Gmail account, you're really missing out on the plethora of tools that Google allows you to have. So I just create a free Gmail account, specifically Gmail account, based on the brand name that we chose. So if we chose LachelleNori.com, and then my Gmail account, and I already have a Gmail account, so I'm not going to go through the steps of creating your Gmail account. I'm just sharing these 3 tips. And so once I decide that the branding name is available, I go go into Gmail and I create an email account that's the exact same name as that brand name that we've checked on Name Checker. Last but not least, the third thing I do, again, this Gmail account is going to be used as a catch-all free email account for the overall business. All right. Another thing that it does, though, is give me a head start in the analytics account. Analytics, the Google Analytics account, again, if you're thinking of building a business, that means at some point you're going to want to maybe do Google AdWords. You're going to want to see how many people you attract to your website. You're going to want to set up some campaigns and some funnels to kind of see the statistical, how many people click on your link. All of those things you can capture in your Google Analytics account. All right. And so with the Gmail account that I set up in the second step, it gives me a free Google Analytics account associated with that free Gmail address that I created. So again, Three things that I do before I start any website development for a client is check the branding name on Name Checker. Two, create a free Gmail account for that brand name that we've decided on. And last but not least, we start the platform for your Google Analytics so we can help track statistically the visits to your website. Thank you so much for watching the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video if you believe it'll be helpful for other people. Thank you.